live tonight. I just got done feeding the animals and I've got something on my mind I wanted to talk to you about. And since I got done feeding the animals and it's a little bit windy out there, I just thought I'd jump in the truck to go live. So let me know if you jump on and where you're joining me from. I'd love to see where you're joining me from tonight. Cool. I see someone's on there. Hopefully others are hopping on right now. So give me a thumbs up and let me know where you're joining me from. There we go. Our first person is from Minnesota. Kelly bought a stolen horse. Well, that'll be a fun story to hear. Jody from southwestern Arizona. Jody, you're amazing. Jody's one that follows us a lot. We've got someone from Montana and Pasadena, Texas, and New Mexico. Let's see if we have anyone from out. Oh, there we go. I was going to say out of the country. There's Canada. We have West Virginia. We have Fillmore, homesteading, Fillmore, Utah. Hey, I'd love for you to email us, homesteading, Fillmore, Utah. I was just through Fillmore, and it'd be fun to collaborate or something. My hat's kind of it looks better down here. I just got to sit different, right? Okay, Albuquerque in Texas. So we have people joining us from everywhere. Manuel Ruiz, ¿cómo está, mi amigo? There we go. Vernon, I have, man. I bought a quarter horse one time, but that song of a gun wasn't worth a nickel. That son of a gun, not song of a gun. Sorry, my eyes are getting bad. Okay, I'm anxious to talk about this tonight. I wish we actually could have a live where you could hear me and then I could hear you and we could have a discussion. But that's not possible, so that's going to leave a lot of the commenting up to you, and the comments could get long. I understand that. So you could send them after this live. But here's the problem, guys. Because we take in a lot of horses, and I sell some registered quarter horses, but I also sell rescue horses. I buy them, get them healthy, and try to get them to better homes. And it's a awesome process when it works. But lately, a lot of people have been saying, come back in and get the bar tied. Let's see, had to go all the way out to the YouTube. Cheryl, I'm not understanding your comment there. Sorry, trying to understand. But anyway, so, maybe she said she had to go all the way out to the barn. Anyway, I don't know what you were saying, Cheryl, but lately, a lot of people, when they get interested in one of my horses, they're like, I don't know, I've been scammed too many times. And at first I was a little offended, like, wait, do you not think I'm being honest with you? Because for one, you can see our horses on our social media platforms consistently. You've seen me consistently. If I tried to scam people, it would get out there that I'm not representing things well. So we try to be very honest in how we represent horses. But the scams I'm talking about are crazy. I mean, there's so many people. And so at first I was a little offended or hurt that people didn't trust me. But then I realized this is happening over and over and over again everywhere. It's an epidemic. And the latest scams are just terrible. People, and my brother Levi, who's a heck of a horseman and a professional horse trainer, the other day he went to buy a horse and he thought it was legit, and he started driving 4 hours away to pick up the horse. And in this case, the person just stopped returning phone calls, didn't where they'd given the address wasn't a house, it was somewhere else. So the scam was not even to get money, because my brother didn't give him the deposit they'd asked for. He just said, no, I'll get there as quick as I can, and then we'll talk about it. I'm really interested. I'd love for you to save it for me for a few hours till I get there. but it was a total scam. They lied about the location. They lied about, they didn't care that he was driving 4 hours to meet them. It was all about trying to get that deposit. And so here's my advice. But again, the comments have gone silent. So maybe I'm talking to a group that hasn't been scammed that much. Vernon Rogers, my buddy that's on here, says he got scammed. It sounds like it was more of a misrepresentation of what they said the horse was. And that happens a lot too. Never give money up front. They will take off with it. Yeah, that's the tough thing though. And I agree with you. I totally agree with you. There you go. Cheryl figured out how to chat on here. So it's hard though, because I get wanting a deposit, because if someone says, I want that horse and I'll be here in a week, or I want that horse, but then we need a Coggins test and this and that, then as a seller, I also have to trust people, because if I don't get a deposit and I take them to the vet and pay for a Coggins test, then I'm out more and more money. So I get wanting a deposit, but how do you know when you can give a deposit and when you can't? It's just sad, the world we're living in, as far as how many dishonest schemes and scams are out there. Someone's saying they got scammed in renting a place. Yeah, there's scams for everything now. It is so sad. And a lot of you that watch our channel don't actually own horses currently. You love horses and maybe had them as a kid. And so maybe none of you have had, not, I shouldn't say none of you. I know Vernon's on right now and he has horses. But, and here's James saying he's homeless. So that's sad if that was a scam that did that to you. Let's see. Homesteading Fillmore says, several times I've tried to buy livestock and tell the people I'm on my way, only to get there. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to know how to trust, and yet you want to trust. And so tell me more. What do you think? I will tell you this. The old adage, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. That's a true statement still. If someone's saying they have a sound rope horse for $2,000 and it's 5 years old, and it's the kids and grandkids ride it, I guarantee there's something wrong. They're either scamming you or they're not telling you the truth. Nowadays, a good rope horse is going to cost you $10,000 to $20,000, and or higher. It can go way higher, but I don't know. It's just crazy. So I think sometimes the scammers, they paint a picture that something is too good to be true, and so it's just our natural inclination. Whoa, that is a great deal. I've got to put a deposit on that before I lose the deal. And that's something that I would be super careful of. And that's probably the same in any scam, to be careful of that stuff. Hit the like button, guys. Let me know your story. Some of you are starting to tell me some ideas. You need to see their address and driver's license, proof of residence of the horse. Yeah, there's all kinds of things you can do to check it out. My brother Levi was en route. He was 2 hours into the trip. They weren't answering or returning phone calls, even though they had consistently not answered. I think it was mostly text. That's another thing. Be careful. If people aren't willing to talk to you in person, that would make me nervous. Like I say, I think we're a pretty safe bet, because people have seen our horses over and over on our channel, and they know I'm real. And if I was to start scamming people, the word would get out there, hey, Alan Palmer will take your deposit and not give you a horse. And so it wouldn't last very long. So, but I've been taught better. My parents taught me to be honest, and it's just sad that we live in a world that there is so much dishonesty. So, but it's making it hard on me, actually. Like I say, just because people, I feel like we do price the horses at a fair price, but at a price that is going to ensure that someone takes care of them, and everyone's concern is always that they'll go to slaughter. Well, if you charge enough that they're paying more than what slaughter prices would be, then that's one way to ensure, hey, they're not wanting to slaughter this horse, that they really love this horse. We've had the best luck finding great homes for our rescues. Well, guys, I haven't heard any comments in a minute, so are you out there? What do you think? Was this just my rant, or have you been scammed, and what do we do to avoid it? Hit the like button if you would. I would really appreciate that. Thanks for subscribing to our channel. Thanks for watching our videos. If you watch today's video, you get to meet Butters and Biscuit, and some of you have already met them, but it's a fun video, so go watch it after this. Okay. Krista's saying, it's not a rant, I'm just sharing the facts, and it's true. There's so much dishonesty out there. It's so sad. Okay, this person says, the horse I bought was a gorgeous Arabian. She was a handful. She was out of Basque 5 years later. I was served and had to return her. She had never been trained to ride. She was an expensive broodmare. So that Kelly was the one that said she bought a stolen horse. Honestly, that happened to me just recently too. It wasn't as expensive, but anyway, I had to protect the innocent here. But yeah, I bought a horse, and come to find out that it was not their horse to sell. And so there you go, another scam. And so it's just crazy what happens. Yeah, Kelly, that sounds like a bad deal. Not sure how some people can live with themselves and do that to other people. I totally agree. Credit card, it is sad what is going on. I was watching Butters and Biscuit when I came on live. Cool, Lori, go back and watch it. Yeah, there's so much fraud out there. Hey, the good thing is that the wind is starting to die down, so I can step out of my truck. Let me just show you real quick. Look at this beautiful evening, guys. The horses are eating. I've got so many right now, and we're needing to find good homes for about 5 of these. So let me know if you want a summer project. That would be really fun for you to get one of the horses from the farm on Route 66. Also, let me go show you something else. Just yesterday, this little boy was castrated. Now, we haven't come up with a name for him yet, and I put a halter on him because I'm going in there every day. Every time I feed, I go catch him. I go grab the rope and walk down the rope and then pet on him, and he's getting more and more gentle all the time. I want to get him so I don't need the rope on there. But he's castrated now, so he's now a gelding. I had Ray help me castrate him, and Ray does a cool Navajo ceremony type thing. He's very traditional in his beliefs, and so you may see the blood handprint on the back hindquarters. He also puts blood on their ears and on their nose and on their hooves, and all of that is symbolic of how they want the horse to be. They believe, this is kind of funny, but I'm not making fun of their tradition. I just think it's kind of funny. When they cut the testicle, they throw it in front of the horse because that means the horse is going to run fast forward. I was like, Ray, don't you dare throw it behind the horse will back up all the time. So he puts it on the hooves. He says that helps him to have strong hooves. He cuts the tail, not short, Let me show you. This is interesting. I find it fascinating that he does all this. So see his tail, how it's just cut right at the very bottom? I said, what does that do, Ray? He said, oh, well, you cut their hair, and that ensures that they have a good attitude. You're cutting off their pride, and they're no longer gonna be prideful. They're gonna have a good attitude. I said, oh, now I get why Vicky wants me to go get my hair cut all the time. And anyway, Ray and I like to joke around a lot. But that little guy's gonna be ready to go to a new home. Like I say, now he's castrated. I'm trying to get him more gentle and leading better. But again, I'm just tired of the scams. Ty Cox is on. Guys, Ty sent Vicky and I some stuff from BioMaine, some grooming equipment. I can't wait to show it off on a video. Ty, tonight's not the night. I don't have time, and it's almost dark. So thank you, Ty, for sending that. That was really cool. He sent this grooming utensil that's supposed to take the hair off really nice. So I'm super excited about that. Okay, I'm gonna let you enjoy this beautiful sunset while I read some of these comments. Alan, I want to thank you. Watching from outside the city of Boston. My first comment on YouTube. Love your life and your channel. Susan, that's really sweet. Thank you so much. Krista wants me to call that horse Bobby. Now, Krista is really good with names, and I have named several of our animals the names that Krista has given me. So, Krista, keep them coming. As she knows, I don't always choose her names, but I definitely have picked them sometimes. Arizona sunset displays are some of the most spectacular. I agree. Isn't that awesome, guys? It's getting darker, so it's not quite as brilliant now. Okay, I adopted a yearling Mustang and trained him myself. I played safe that time. He's gorgeous. Yes, guys, don't give up on trying, but just be more careful. Be more careful. With all the scams out there, we've got to be a little more cautious, or a lot more cautious. But then I hope people trust me too, because a lot of people I had someone that wanted to buy a horse recently, and they really wanted the horse, and they were all in, and then they're like, I just don't think I can trust you. I've been scammed too many times. I can't send you a little deposit. And it made me sad for the person, actually, because they really wanted the horse, and I knew I wasn't a scam, and I knew that it was a good deal for them. But because they were not able to trust me, they lost out on a great horse. How warm is it right now? Ty's asking. Today it got up to like 70 degrees, I think, here. 72, something like that. It's been unseasonably warm for this time of year, but we've loved it. It's gonna cool off a little bit in the next week, maybe 10, 15 degrees. The bad thing is the wind's gonna keep coming, but that's just spring. That happens. Besides that, I was gonna say, so even though the weather's been nice, we need some rain. So pray for rain, please, guys. It's so dry. Gonna turn this around again. Tell them to come check things out. I agree, Charlene. The problem with that, because we're a YouTube channel, we have people from all over the country and out of the country that watch our channel. And so coming and checking things out just isn't feasible for a lot of people or a lot of situations. How is Ombre? I'll tell you what, Karen, go check out our Facebook. I posted some pictures of Ombre today, and he looks dynamite. He looks so good. Well, guys, I've got to go. Have a great night. Thanks for coming along. Oh, I wondered what that noise was, but it was a chicken. Jody says it's been in the 90s all week there. Remind me where you live, Jody. I know you live in southwestern Arizona, I think, or southeastern. But yeah, that's hot. They've already hit 100 degrees down in the Phoenix Valley, I believe. And so it's kind of a record spring. Guys, have a great day. Oh wait, someone said I'm being serious. That caught my attention. What are you being serious about? Arturo Munoz. I'll have to go back and see what comment you were talking about. Okay, Arturo, I don't see your comment. What were you being serious about? It's funny how some comments just catch your attention. Any horses available? Yes, Arturo. I do have horses available. Butters and Biscuit. Today's video, go back and watch it. Those two are available. The little buckskin that I just showed is available. So there you have it. Also, oh, the little Palomino filly right here is also available. Not Pumpkin, but that one right there. She's so gentle. She's dirty right now, and she's built like a thoroughbred. She's tall and skinny, but she is gentle and just awesome. Okay, so Jody's from near Yuma, Arizona. If you don't know where Yuma is, guys, Yuma, Arizona is one of the hottest places in North America, I think. It's hot. So Jody, no wonder you've been in the 90s this week. So Arturo, if you're interested, and if anyone's interested in a rescue horse, you can trust me, but I don't blame you for being cautious. I would actually ask you to be cautious. Make it a matter of prayer. Don't jump on something that sounds too good to be true quickly. I mean, we all hope to get those deals once in a while that are too good to be true, right? But if it's too good to be true, then maybe it is too good to be true. So be cautious. I moved the donkeys tonight. We had the two horses go to Washington yesterday morning, I think it was. They left at I woke up at 3:50 in the morning. They left at 5:30. They should arrive in Washington State tomorrow. I'm excited to hear about an update there. What else? There's just a lot going on right now. KMD, I think. KMD, sorry, I need reading glasses. Very nice of you to say you love the horses, praying for rain, and that I'm an honest man. I do try to be an honest man. I was taught that that's the way to live, and I try to live by that. But again, I'm not trying to get you to trust everybody. That's the last thing I'm trying to get you to do. I want you to be more cautious and maybe less trusting, and yet that's what's made me think about it, is that there's people that don't trust me because they've been scammed, and it just makes me sad that there's so many scams out there. Well, guys, the sun has set. It's getting dark, but it's beautiful out here, and I love these horses. Thanks for following our channel, guys. You're the best. Have a good night. God bless.